Hello everyone, it sparks so much joy to welcome you back to my channel. Today we're diving into 5 important habits that will help you improve yourself. Just like when we tidy our homes, we must also take time to tidy our inner selves. Identifying and adopting these habits can lead to positive changes in many aspects of your life. So let's begin our journey of self-discovery and improvement together. When we think about tidying our homes, we often think about creating a clean and organized space where everything has its place. This same principle applies to our bodies. Regular exercise is like giving our bodies a refreshing cleanse, allowing our energy to flow freely. Imagine, if you will, a drawer overflowing with clothes. It's difficult to find what you need, and it can be quite frustrating. Our bodies can feel the same way when we neglect exercise. We may feel sluggish, our minds may feel cluttered, and it becomes challenging to find the energy we need to tackle our daily tasks. Just like taking the time to fold each piece of clothing and place it neatly in its designated spot, exercise helps to organize our internal environment. It strengthens our muscles, improves our cardiovascular health, and boosts our overall well-being. And when our bodies feel good, our minds often follow suit. Now, you might be thinking, but Marie, I don't have time for exercise, and I understand that feeling completely. But just like finding a place for every item in our homes, we can find pockets of time for exercise in our busy schedules. Even small bursts of activity like a brisk walk during your lunch break or a few stretches in the morning can make a world of difference. The key is to find an activity that sparks joy for you, something that you genuinely look forward to doing. Perhaps it's dancing to your favorite music, going for a hike in nature, or joining a local sports team. Whatever brings you joy, make time for it. Your body and mind will thank you for it. Remember, exercise is not about punishing ourselves or striving for perfection. It's about showing our bodies love and respect by giving them the movement they crave. When we move our bodies, we invite a sense of clarity, energy, and joy into our lives. So let's embrace the joy of movement and make exercise a regular part of our tidying routine, both inside and out. Just as we carefully select the items that bring us joy in our homes, we should also be mindful of the foods we choose to nourish our bodies. Healthy nutrition is not about deprivation or strict rules, but about making conscious choices that fuel our bodies and minds. Imagine your refrigerator as a space where you store only the freshest, most vibrant ingredients. Each item has been carefully chosen for its nutritional value and its ability to contribute to your overall well-being. When we approach food with this mindset, we begin to see it as a source of energy and nourishment rather than something to be feared or restricted. We start to appreciate the natural flavors and textures of whole foods, and we become more attuned to our body's hunger and fullness cues. One helpful tip is to think about creating a balanced plate, much like how we create a balanced living space. Fill half of your plate with colorful fruits and vegetables, a quarter with lean protein, and a quarter with whole grains. Just as we declutter our homes by letting go of items that no longer serve us, we can also declutter our diets by reducing our intake of processed foods, sugary drinks, and unhealthy fats. These foods often leave us feeling sluggish and weighed down, both physically and mentally. Instead, let's focus on incorporating more whole, unprocessed foods into our meals. Think fresh fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats. These foods provide our bodies with the nutrients they need to thrive and give us sustained energy throughout the day. Another helpful tip is to be mindful of portion sizes. Just as we wouldn't want to overcrowd our homes with too many belongings, we don't want to overcrowd our stomachs with too much food. Listen to your body's cues and eat until you're satisfied, not overly full. Remember, healthy nutrition is a journey, not a destination. It's about making small, sustainable changes over time that add up to a big difference in our overall health and well-being. So let's approach food with a sense of joy and gratitude, nourishing our bodies with the same care and attention we give to our homes. In our quest for self-improvement, we often prioritize productivity and busyness, neglecting the importance of rest and rejuvenation. Just as our homes need time to reset and recharge after a long day, so do our bodies and minds. Sleep is not a luxury, it's a necessity for our overall health and well-being. Imagine sinking into a perfectly made bed with crisp, clean sheets. The weight of the day melts away as you surrender to the embrace of sleep. This is the power of prioritizing rest. When we get enough sleep, we wake up feeling refreshed, energized, and ready to tackle the day ahead. Our minds are sharper, our moods are brighter, and we're better equipped to handle stress and challenges. On the other hand, when we consistently skimp on sleep, we accumulate sleep debt, which can have a negative impact on our physical and mental health. We may experience fatigue, brain fog, irritability, and a weakened immune system. To improve the quality of our sleep, we can create a relaxing bedtime routine, much like we tidy up our homes before retiring for the night. This could include dimming the lights, taking a warm bath, reading a book, or practicing gentle stretches. Just as we create a designated space for each item in our homes, we can also create a sleep sanctuary in our bedrooms. This means reserving our bedrooms for sleep and relaxation, keeping them cool, dark, and free from distractions such as electronic devices. Another helpful tip is to establish a regular sleep schedule, even on weekends. Going to bed and waking up around the same time each day helps to regulate our body's natural sleep-wake cycle, promoting more restful sleep. Remember, getting enough sleep is a gift we give ourselves, an act of self-care that allows us to show up as our best selves in all areas of our lives. So let's prioritize rest and make sleep a non-negotiable part of our daily routines. Just as we embrace the joy of decluttering and organizing our physical spaces, we should also approach our minds with the same enthusiasm for growth and expansion. Learning new things is like adding fresh flowers to our mental landscape, bringing vibrancy and beauty to our lives. Imagine your mind as a spacious library filled with books on every subject imaginable. Each book represents a new skill, a fascinating piece of knowledge, or a fresh perspective waiting to be discovered. When we commit to lifelong learning, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. We challenge our minds, expand our perspectives, and cultivate a sense of curiosity and wonder about the world around us. Learning doesn't have to be confined to formal settings or structured courses. It can be as simple as picking up a new hobby, reading books on subjects that pique our interest, or engaging in thought-provoking conversations with others. Perhaps you've always wanted to learn a new language, master a musical instrument, or delve into the intricacies of a particular art form. Embrace these desires and allow yourself the joy of exploration and discovery. The beauty of learning is that it's a never-ending journey. There's always something new to discover, a fresh perspective to gain, or a skill to hone. And with each new piece of knowledge we acquire, we add another layer of richness and depth to our lives. Just as decluttering our homes creates a sense of spaciousness and clarity, learning new things declutters our minds, making room for fresh ideas, insights, and inspiration. It's an investment in ourselves, a gift that keeps on giving throughout our lives. So let's embrace the joy of lifelong learning and approach each day with a thirst for knowledge and a willingness to expand our horizons. The world is a vast and fascinating classroom, and we are all students for life. Just as we carefully organize our belongings to maximize space and efficiency in our homes, we can also apply the principles of tidying to our time. Time is our most precious commodity, a finite resource that deserves our utmost care and attention. By mastering the art of time management, we unlock the ability to live more intentional, fulfilling lives. Imagine your day as a beautifully crafted schedule, each hour a precious container for the activities that matter most. There's a designated time for work, for leisure, for personal growth, and for nurturing our relationships. When we manage our time effectively, we reduce stress and overwhelm, creating a sense of calm and order in our daily lives. We're able to accomplish our goals, pursue our passions, and make time for the people and activities that bring us joy. One helpful tip is to identify our most important tasks and prioritize them accordingly. Just as we carefully select the items that spark joy in our homes, we should also prioritize the activities that bring us fulfillment and move us closer to our goals. Another effective strategy is to break down large tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. Just as we declutter one drawer or one room at a time, we can approach overwhelming projects by focusing on one step at a time, celebrating our progress along the way. Tools like planners, calendars, and time-tracking apps can be invaluable allies in our time management journey. Just as we use storage boxes and drawer dividers to keep our belongings organized, these tools help us to allocate our time wisely and stay on track with our commitments. Remember, time management is not about cramming more activities into our already busy schedules. It's about making conscious choices about how we spend our time, aligning our actions with our values, and creating a life that feels both productive and fulfilling. So let's embrace the principles of tidying and apply them to our time, our most valuable possession. By managing our time effectively, we create space for the things that truly matter, living each day with intention, purpose, and joy. We've covered 5 fundamental habits that can dramatically improve your life. Remember, just as we cherish and care for our homes, we must also cherish and care for ourselves. These habits, much like tidying, aren't about perfection, but about making conscious choices that bring more joy, balance, and fulfillment into our lives. Start incorporating these habits today and see the difference for yourself. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on improving your life.